Welcome back to the channel, coins lovers and treasure hunters. Today's fascinating journey into the world of rare Canadian coins. In this video, we are diving deep into the most valuable top 4 Canadian 1-cent coins that have shocked collectors and investors in the auction market with their unbelievable dollar value. These small copper treasures, once used in everyday transactions, are now considered numismatic marvels, highly sought after and appreciated for their rarity, condition, and historical legacy. Whether you're a passionate collector or simply intrigued by Canada's rich coinage history, this is one video you don't want to miss, because the Canadian 1-cent coin is no longer just pocket change, it's a piece of golden opportunity. First up, the world of coin collecting. Few treasures capture the attention of collectors and investors quite like the 1973 Canadian 1-cent coin without a mint mark. This humble-looking coin, once used for everyday purchases, has now risen to fame for its rarity, historical importance, and astonishing market value. In today's booming numismatic market, collectors are racing to secure these coins in very fine condition, making them one of the most talked-about Canadian cents in recent years. The story of the 1973 Canadian 1-cent coin begins during an important era in Canadian minting history. The early 1970s were a period of transition and precision for the Royal Canadian Mint, which was producing millions of coins for circulation. The 1973 issue stands out because it was struck during a time when mint mark placement and design consistency were being refined. While most Canadian coins from this era bear clear mint marks or distinctive features, a very limited number of 1,973 1-cent coins were produced without a mint mark, making them instantly special. These coins were struck at the Ottawa Mint before the transition of mint mark policies took full effect, and their scarcity has made them an undeniable piece of Canadian coinage history. One of the most remarkable features of the 1973 1-cent coin without a mint mark lies in its subtle yet fascinating design. On the obverse side, it proudly displays the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, capturing the grace and dignity of Her Majesty in her early reign. The reverse side features the famous maple leaf twig, a true symbol of Canada's identity, strength, and unity. But the key detail that sets this coin apart is the absence of a mint mark below the date. This missing mark, which might seem like a small detail to an untrained eye, is what transforms this coin from a common penny into a rare collector's masterpiece. Coins without this mark are considered minting anomalies, and it's precisely these anomalies that drive collectors into fierce competition at auctions. Rarity is the heart of any valuable coin, and the 1973 Canadian 1-cent without mint mark fits this description perfectly. Coins of this type were produced in extremely limited numbers, making them rare finds today, especially in very fine or higher grades. Many of these cents were lost to circulation, melted down, or worn out through daily use, so locating one in sharp detail with clean edges and a clear date is a true accomplishment. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in its desirability. Very fine examples, where the details remain crisp and the surfaces show minimal wear, are highly prized. Collectors value these coins not just for their scarcity but for the story they represent, a rare misstep in Canada's otherwise precise minting tradition. In today's action-packed collector's market, the value of the 1973 Canadian 1-cent coin without mint mark has climbed dramatically. While its original face value was just a single cent, its worth now extends into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition, eye appeal, and provenance. At major coin auctions, specimens in very fine condition can fetch between $300 to over $900, and coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition have been known to reach even higher premiums, sometimes crossing the $3,000 mark. This incredible leap in value showcases how the coin has transitioned from everyday currency to an elite collectible, commanding respect and admiration among numismatists worldwide. For collectors seeking to add this gem to their portfolios, a few important tips can make all the difference. Always examine your coins carefully under good lighting, paying close attention to the area below the date. The absence of a mint mark is your golden ticket. Preserve your coin in a protective holder to maintain its condition and avoid any unnecessary handling or scratches. When buying or selling, ensure you deal with reputable coin dealers or certified grading services, as professional authentication not only guarantees your coin's legitimacy but can also enhance its market value dramatically. Building a collection with rare Canadian cents like this one is not just a hobby, it's an investment in history and legacy. In conclusion, the 1973 Canadian 1-cent coin without mint mark stands as a shining symbol of rarity, craftsmanship, and enduring value. What was once a small copper coin used in everyday transactions has transformed into a prized possession sought after by collectors across the globe. Its rich history, flawless design, and growing market demand make it one of the most desirable Canadian coins of the modern age. For anyone passionate about numismatics, this coin is more than just metal. It's a piece of Canadian heritage that continues to rise in both value and fame. If you ever come across one of these elusive beauties, consider yourself lucky. You might just be holding a small yet powerful piece of Canadian treasure worth far more than its humble face value. Next up, the fascinating world of coin-NT coin begins in an era when Canada was undergoing changes in its coin production system. The Royal Canadian Mint in Ottawa and the Winnipeg facility were both active during this period. Most coins from 1981 carry a small P mint mark or a distinctive feature to indicate their origin, but a select number of 1-cent coins from this year were struck without any mint mark at all. This lack of a mint mark has made them a mysterious standout among Canadian cents, giving collectors a reason to hunt for these hidden gems in circulation and old coin collections. One of the most fascinating aspects of this 1981 Canadian 1-cent coin is its unique feature, the absence of a mint mark. While it might appear to be an error or oversight, this subtle detail has made it a collector's prize. The coin is made primarily of bronze, featuring the familiar effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side and the traditional maple leaf twig design on the reverse. Its craftsmanship, deep luster, and historic value as part of the last era of pure copper coins add to its significance. When a coin combines classic design with mysterious minting anomalies, its collectible appeal rises dramatically, and that's exactly what makes this 1981 cent so special. When it comes to rarity and condition, the 1981 no-mint mark Canadian cent is in high demand among serious collectors. Most 1-cent coins from that period were produced in massive quantities, but those without a mint mark were much fewer in number. Over the decades, countless examples have been lost, melted, or heavily circulated, leaving only a limited number of well-preserved pieces in very good to mint condition. A coin in very good condition displays clear details on both sides, Queen Elizabeth's portrait sharp, lettering bold, and the maple leaves crisp, which dramatically increases its desirability. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for well-preserved examples, knowing that rarity and condition together drive value in the numismatic world. Now, let's talk about the current market value in dollars, which is where this coin truly shines. In recent auctions and collector sales, the 1981 Canadian 1-cent without a mint mark in very good condition has drawn impressive attention depending on its state of preservation, color tone, and luster. These coins can sell anywhere from $90 to well over $700, and exceptionally fine or uncirculated specimens can reach even higher prices. The combination of scarcity, historical intrigue, and collector enthusiasm has caused the value of these coins to steadily rise in the modern market. Many experts believe that the 1981 no-mint mark cent is an underrated treasure that could appreciate even more as awareness grows among new collectors. For collectors and investors looking to find or preserve such coins, here are some essential tips. Always check your old Canadian penny rolls or inherited collections. You might already own a hidden gem. Look for coins that have clear surfaces and sharp features, as these will yield the highest value. It's also wise to store your coins in protective holders to prevent oxidation or wear. For serious collectors, professional grading by trusted institutions can authenticate your coin's condition and significantly increase its market appeal. Staying updated with auction trends and connecting with Canadian coin forums or collector communities can also give you an edge when buying or selling. In conclusion, the 1981 Canadian 1-cent coin without mint mark is more than just a small piece of metal. It's a symbol of craftsmanship, rarity, and enduring value. With its rich historical background, mysterious minting story, and strong demand among collectors, this coin continues to stand tall in the rare coin market. Its rising worth in dollars reflects not just its scarcity but also the passion of collectors who recognize its true potential. If you ever come across this humble yet powerful coin, hold on to it, because in the world of Canadian coinage, it represents one of the most exciting and valuable discoveries of its era. Next up, the Canadian 1-cent coin of 1989, without a mint mark, stands as one of the most fascinating and sought-after coins among collectors today. In a world where small denomination coins are often overlooked, this particular penny shines brightly as a hidden treasure from Canada's rich numismatic history. Its increasing rarity, exceptional condition in uncirculated form, and unique features have made it one of the most talked-about coins in the collector's market, commanding impressive values at auctions and private sales alike. This coin is not just a simple piece of copper-plated zinc, it's a story of craftsmanship, scarcity, and collector passion combined into one shining symbol of Canada's coinage legacy. The history of the 1989 Canadian 1-cent coin traces back to the Royal Canadian Mint's continued production of the penny before its discontinuation in 2012. The 1989 issue was part of the final generation of 1-cent coins struck with the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by artist Arnold Machin, a design beloved by millions. These coins were produced in large quantities, yet the ones without a mint mark hold a special historical significance. The absence of a mint mark means that the coin was minted in Ottawa, which was standard practice before the Winnipeg Mint began to produce coins with a W mark. This detail connects the coin to a specific era of Canadian minting history, one that ended decades ago. For collectors, this coin represents not just currency, but a piece of Canadian tradition from the late 20th century. One of the most attractive features of the 1989 Canadian cent without a mint mark is its intricate design and remarkable preservation in uncirculated condition. The obverse features the regal and timeless profile of Queen Elizabeth II, while the reverse proudly displays the classic maple leaf twig design by George Kruger Gray, a powerful symbol of Canadian identity. In uncirculated condition, the coin's brilliant red or red-brown luster gleams with the same shine it had when it first left the mint, showing sharp edges, clean surfaces, and untouched brilliance. Collectors treasure these coins not only for their beauty but also for their representation of precision minting. A perfectly preserved 1989 penny is a small masterpiece, embodying the perfection that the Royal Canadian Mint has always been known for. When it comes to rarity, the 1989 Canadian 1-cent coin without a mint mark in uncirculated condition is becoming increasingly difficult to find. Most of these coins entered circulation decades ago, meaning the majority now show heavy wear or discoloration. Finding one in pristine, untouched, or very uncirculated condition is a rare event, especially one that retains its original luster and mint sharpness. Collectors and numismatists across Canada and even internationally are now recognizing its growing scarcity, driving up both demand and value. The rarity is further boosted by the fact that Canadian pennies are no longer being minted, making every surviving piece a part of history that will only appreciate over time. In today's action-packed numismatic market, the 1989 Canadian 1-cent coin without mint mark in uncirculated condition is making headlines. Depending on the grade and visual quality, such coins can range anywhere from a few $100s to several $1,000s in top-grade examples when sold at specialized coin auctions or collector markets. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by reputable agencies like PCGS or NGC have been seen selling for surprising amounts, reflecting the growing interest in high-quality Canadian coinage. As global collectors and investors continue to seek rare and beautiful coins, the 1989 cent's value keeps climbing, making it a top performer in the small denomination category. For collectors looking to add or preserve such a coin, there are a few tips to keep in mind. Always handle the coin with gloves to avoid fingerprints, store it in an airtight capsule to protect it from oxidation, and keep it away from moisture or temperature extremes. If you suspect you have an uncirculated 1989 Canadian penny, consider having it professionally graded. This can significantly increase its market value and authenticity. Collectors are also advised to keep an eye on upcoming auctions and online marketplaces, where demand for these coins continues to surge as awareness grows about their rarity and beauty. In conclusion, The 1989 Canadian 1-cent coin without mint mark in very uncirculated condition stands as a testament to Canada's coinage excellence and remains one of the most exciting small-denomination coins in today's collectible market. Its perfect blend of history, rarity, and beauty has made it a shining star among modern coin collectors. As the market for high-grade Canadian coins continues to expand, this humble penny is no longer just 1 cent. It's a symbol of value, pride, and heritage. For collectors and investors alike, it represents a golden opportunity in copper form, and its demand shows no sign of slowing down anytime soon. This coin truly proves that even the smallest denomination can hold the biggest treasure. Next up, the world of rare coins. Few small denominations carry the charm, beauty, and hidden value that the 1986 Canadian 1-cent coin without mint mark does. Today, we dive into the fascinating story of this tiny copper piece that's turning heads in the numismatic world and attracting collectors with its exceptional rarity and impressive dollar value. Don't underestimate this humble penny, because in the world of coin collecting, even the smallest coin can bring in a fortune if it carries the right features and condition. The story of the 1986 Canadian 1-cent coin begins with the long and proud tradition of Canadian coinage. The 1-cent coin, also known as the penny, was first introduced in 1858 and served as a symbol of Canada's growing national identity. By 1986, the Royal Canadian Mint had already produced billions of pennies, but that year something special happened. A limited number of 1-cent coins were struck without any mint mark at all. This missing mint mark made them distinct from the regular issues of the time, and while it may seem like a small error, it's precisely this kind of rarity that sends collectors into a frenzy. Every coin tells a story, and the 1986 no-mint mark penny tells a story of precision, rarity, and incredible historical value. What truly makes the 1986 Canadian 1-cent coin stand out is its unique set of features. Struck from copper-plated zinc, it carries the classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, beautifully designed by Arnold Machin, showcasing the Queen in her youthful elegance. The reverse features the iconic maple leaf twig, a timeless symbol of Canada's heritage, designed by G.E. Kruger Gray. But the most fascinating detail is the absence of a mint mark, which is what turns this common coin into a rare collector's dream. The missing mint mark signifies a striking anomaly, making these coins exceptionally valuable in today's collector market. When it comes to rarity, the 1986 Canadian 1-cent coin without mint mark is in a class of its own. While millions of regular pennies were minted that year, only a very limited number were produced without the mint mark. These coins were likely part of an early production batch or a transitional error, which means they are nearly impossible to find in circulation today. Coins that survive in very excellent condition, showing sharp details, original luster, and minimal signs of wear, are especially prized. Collectors know that condition is everything, and a 1986 no-mint mark penny in near-perfect grade can easily command attention at major coin auctions and private sales alike. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the market value. In today's numismatic market, the demand for rare Canadian cents has skyrocketed, and the 1986 no-mint mark penny is at the top of the list. Depending on the condition, these coins can range anywhere from $300 to well over $3,000, with pristine examples graded at higher levels fetching even more. Some collectors and dealers have reported premium sales for top-grade examples because of their scarcity and historical significance. As time passes and fewer high-quality pieces remain, the value of this rare cent continues to rise, making it one of the most talked-about coins among Canadian collectors in 2025. For collectors, the 1986 Canadian 1-cent coin without mint mark represents an opportunity not just to own a piece of Canadian history, but to invest in a coin that continues to appreciate in value. The key tips for collectors are simple yet essential. Always look for coins in excellent condition, preferably with their original luster and sharp edges intact. Verify authenticity and, if possible, get the coin professionally graded to establish its market credibility. Keep the coin protected in a high-quality holder to preserve its beauty and prevent damage from moisture or oxidation. Collectors who specialize in Canadian coinage or minting errors know that coins like these are extremely hard to come by, and once they enter private collections, they rarely return to the open market. In conclusion, the 1986 Canadian 1-cent coin without mint mark stands as a shining example of how a small minting detail can transform an ordinary penny into an extraordinary collectible. With its strong historical roots, elegant design, and unique minting anomaly, it has captured the fascination of collectors worldwide. Its growing demand, limited supply, and impressive market value make it one of the hottest coins in today's auction scene. So, if you happen to come across one of these special pennies in your collection or pocket change, hold on to it tightly, because you may just be holding a miniature treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The 1986 no-mint mark Canadian cent proves once again that great things truly do come in small packages. Thanks for watching and happy selecting. Subscribe my channel, like videos, and share videos.